life. Whether you're working from home, streaming your favorite shows, or gaming with your friends, Connexus has you covered. Say goodbye to buffering and dropped calls and say hello to fiber fast internet. Ready to upgrade your connection? Sign up today by clicking the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. Nothing connects us like Connexus.
They say seeing is believing, and nothing catches the eye like the 9.5 bushel per acre yield advantage of Revitec fungicide over other fungicides. But don't just take our word for it. See it for yourself. Run a comparison of Revitec fungicide, enter the Real Results Yield Challenge, and experience the difference it makes in your fields. And when you share your experience with us, you'll get a chance to win a 2-year lease on a new truck. Sign up at yieldchallenge.basf.us. No purchase necessary. See official rules for details. Always read and follow legal directions.
SIU Family Medicine wants the best help for you and your family. Be a champion. Protect your loved ones. The SIU Center for Family Medicine of Lincoln is accepting new patients. Click their icon at DeWittDailyNews.com to schedule your appointment.
Hi, I'm Brett with Central Cremation Center. We're proudly offering pet cremation services to help keep your faithful companion close to you. Learn more about our pet services by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
AgriTalk is the radio talk show for American agriculture. Hi, everybody. I'm Chip Flory, your host. We join you weekday mornings from 10 until 11 on WHOW, on AM and FM, and on the WHOW screens. We provide farmers and ranchers with timely insights and information aimed at improving their operations. Join me, Chip Flory, weekdays at 10:06 on Central Illinois Ag Station, WHOW.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guests in studio this morning, Patti Kinder and Roxeanne Snelson with the Weldon Springs Foundation. Patti, good to see you again. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Seth. It's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. And Roxeanne, good to see you again. How are you on this hot day?
I'm cool and
yes.
ready to go.
Yes, thankfully the AC kicking in here in the studio. We appreciate you ladies coming out and talking with us. And I'll tell you what, Patti, it has been a hopping summer at Weldon Springs. It's been a busy and quick summer. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't feel like that long ago, but last month in June, Weldon Springs was highlighted by the Department of Natural Resources. I saw this on social media. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it was really exciting that they did our park. The state has been working on these spotlights in the park for probably about a year, and they finally got to our park.
Cool.
So they came out, 2 gentlemen, they did drone pictures, they did, still shots, they interviewed Charlie and I. It was a lot of fun, and it was really cool because I actually had my homeschooling group out. So they were able to see the homeschoolers and experience all of that, got that in a little bit of the video as well.
Very good. Yeah. So highlighting Weldon Springs, and boy, it went out everywhere. It was Facebook, it was Twitter, you said YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. Gosh, so much. What I know they talked to you, they talked to Charlie Montgomery. What were some of the themes of the things you all wanted to make sure they knew about Weldon Springs?
Oh, we talked about the schoolhouse and nature center. We talked about what the park had to offer to everybody else, the boating, the concession stand being open, all of the trails that you can take, the fishing, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. A lot of history there.
Oh, yes.
A lot of history.
Yes.
Yep, for sure. And I feel like Weldon Springs is, and Roxanne, you can weigh in on this as well if you'd like as a naturalist. It's really one of those like shining examples of just what like land preservation looks like, and just taking care of our land and that sort of thing. I don't know, Roxanne, do you have any thoughts on that?
I've lived here about 41 years, and over the years, of course, we've had different superintendents, but Charlie Montgomery, the first year he was superintendent out here, he took some of the prairie areas that were badly needed some restoration. And now we have wonderful native prairie flowers. The birds are back. So it's really wonderful to see that part of it, which is one of my favorite parts, is of
Sure.
course birds and the flowers.
Sure, sure.
It's great to see the restoration of prairies.
No question. And of course, Patty, you highlight really the history of Weldon Springs and just kind of even DeWitt County at some level with the schoolhouse, correct?
Right. Yeah. You know, when you come into the park, the schoolhouse is there. It's open. We have the nature center, and history's my favorite thing. It always has been. And to talk about the history, there's so much history of Clinton and DeWitt County, you know, right here. It's worth coming out and seeing that. And I'm trying to do more with that. I'm trying to work more towards programs that'll take you into the history.
Sure. Well, I'll tell you what, let's dive right into that and highlight, kind of June and the summer so far. Patty, what's been going on at Weldon Springs?
Well, like you said, summer is flying by. June is gone, but we had a wonderful June. We had 50 kids come out to the fishing derby this year, which was, I think, maybe 2 to 3 less than what we had last year.
I'm trying to remember Father's Day weekend. Was weather nice?
Weather was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I had to think about that for a second too. We had 2 programs and they both went wonderfully.
Great.
Good weather. The kids all really caught a lot of fish. The most fish that were caught was 16 by one child.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We have trophies for that. So that went really well. We had also the Flag Day ceremony on that day. It was Flag Day. So the Daughters of the American Revolution came out. They did a flag ceremony, and the AMVETs did the flag raising, which was beautiful. Then we had the Tour DeWitt bike ride. If you don't know what that is, definitely look that up.
Yeah.
It's on our website. I don't know if they have a website yet, but I can find out. They came out on June 7th. They had I think it was 70 people, but they raised $3,000 for CASA. That's an organization that helps Macon County and DeWitt County abused children. So that's definitely worth it. If you're interested in that, June 6th next year.
June 6th already.
6th.
All right.
We already have it planned.
Good.
Flag ceremony for next year would be June 13th. We also had 2 of our programs had to be canceled due to the heat.
So no.
Yes. Yeah. 90 degree up to 100 degree weather, hiking isn't a good thing.
Sure.
So we canceled those, and we'll end up planning those for another time.
Got it.
We have a walking group that we started. We started in June. We're going to continue it on through at least October, I'm hoping. If you want to walk with us, it's an adult walking group, Thursdays at 9:00. I think some of the ladies are out there right now. Right now, we do only have ladies, but I welcome the men to come out too and walk with us. And we kind of keep it simple. Watch the Facebook page for that, because we'll be putting on where we're going to be walking. We're going to end up changing that out.
All right.
We had our stationary birding program as well, and that came out really good. Roxeanne headed that up.
Yeah, what was that program about?
It really is targeted towards people who maybe can't hike the trails, that they need a more stationary place to sit instead of walking around. And actually, from the birding standpoint, it is better because the birds come to you instead of you having to shake them out of the bushes or whatever.
Okay.
So the stationary group is something we will continue to do.
Cool.
I
Nice.
think it's really I think it was a good concept. I think we'll,
Yeah.
after this heat kind of settles down, we'll get back out to the trails and
Sure.
stationary
Yeah.
bird watching.
So this may be a stupid question. Do you notice like different parts of the park, different birds habitating?
Oh,
If
yes.
that's a word.
It's good enough in my book.
Good. Cool. Awesome.
The prairie offers lots of different birds that like to be in the prairie. For instance, we have what's called a dick sissel. He loves to stand on the really tall plants, which right now would be the compass plants, and just sing his songs. And they nest in the grasses and such like that. So then you'll see those prairie birds, but then you'll see more of the woodland birds, such as your brown thrasher, different warblers when it's spring and fall migratory times. So there are different birds in different places. And then, of course, there are cardinals and blue jays and such that are everywhere. Yeah. So it is wonderful to.
Are there still eagles flying around Weldon Springs?
Yes.
Are there really?
There are sightings, but what's really exciting is we also have an osprey.
What is that?
And it's a huge raptor, like an eagle.
Oh, wow.
A hawk. And one of our followers on our Facebook page actually filmed the osprey. I've seen it circling, watching the waters, but she actually filmed it diving. They are a diving bird.
What color is it?
Oh my gosh, it's got a very kind of a white head with black eye markings. It's not as big as the eagle by any means, but it's extremely powerful. It actually will dive in the water and come up with it. It's
wow.
great. I know.
Holy cow.
It's really neat. So.
Yeah. So that is taking up habitat at Weldon Springs, or is it just a transitory bird?
I think it probably knows that there's fishing there, but we have no nests or anything like that. We don't have any nests for the eagles either. However, there are at Clinton Lake.
Yeah.
We don't know about the osprey for sure. But
sure.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see.
It's really cool to see the eagle starting to multiply in DeWitt County.
Very much.
Yeah,
so.
like
Very.
The creek down here is really big on those. Like we've seen them like over 51 a few times.
Yes.
So
Salt Creek, is that what you're?
Yes, Salt Creek. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Yep.
I watch for those eagles all the time.
Yeah, for sure. That's just so cool to see them. It really is. Again, Patti Kinder, Roxeanne Snelson with the Weldon Springs Foundation in studio with us. Didn't mean to sidetrack the conversation, ladies. What else went on in June, Patti? Anything to highlight?
We have field trips coming out. We had homeschooling groups coming out. If you want a field trip, there's still room available for August and September, October.
Okay. So very good. Field trips. If they are interested in those, one, how do they get a hold of you? What does that process look like? I mean, when they take a field trip to Weldon Springs, what are you going to be doing with them, Patti?
Okay. Field trips I try to make them for the group. So the group would let me know kind of what they want, and I kind of work with them. Sure. You can contact me at Weldon Springs Foundation at yahoo.com.
Okay.
When you email me, you can give me your phone number. We can communicate. If you have a big group, we might have to split them up into smaller groups. We can do we can do in the we can do in the schoolhouse. We can go fishing. We can go hiking. There's hikes in the woods as well as in the prairie. I try to make it kind of what the teacher wants or the homeschooling group wants.
Yeah, sure. When folks like bigger groups, like a camp group, like Camp Osage, I guess what they call it. When they want to come out, because I know like Camp Osage hangs out at like Weldon Springs and all those things, again, just kind of similar catering to what they want to hear about, what they want to do, that sort of thing.
Yes. I've worked with the Y in the past, and we've done, I've brought things out to them. We've learned about birds. We've learned about beavers. We've done fossils. Yeah.
Remind us what's in, like what you can do with groups, like what's in the schoolhouse, what's in the nature center. How about some of those things?
Yeah. There's a lot. When you come out to the schoolhouse, it's hands-on. You can touch the animals. We sit in desks. We do little lessons. I'm going to be working with the homeschooling group at the end of this month. We're going to do an old-fashioned day. We'll have old-fashioned games. They did play tag back in the 1860s.
Sure,
we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
Have a little mini lesson.
Cool.
Nature Center is full of animals. We can talk about the different animals. I have magnifying glasses so the kids can get a closer look. I love to go hiking. When we go out hiking, we do different, we're looking for different things.
Okay.
We'll look for animals. I had a group out yesterday. They were a group from one of the local cities, and these kids hadn't really been out in the woods very often.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We had 3 different groups. The first group was able to see a deer.
Nice.
A mother deer just jumped. Some of the group saw the deer. Some of the group just saw the evidence of the deer running. Well, it was the third group that the deer, I think, almost charged us. Because I believe that there was a baby deer in the woods as well. Yeah.
So, gosh, the encounters of deer at Weldon Springs are awesome. Yes. So I will tell you when I first got my dog many years ago, I took him on that trail it's kind of adjacent to the schoolhouse. It's like if you go if you take that, like when you get to the pond, there's like that little path that you can go into the woods. We were coming up that set of like climbing stairs up that hill, like 3 massive deer just like charge across that path, almost ran over my poor little dog. So then another time we're down in that what's the trail that goes down by the sledding hill? Like it kind of goes to the side of the sledding
Yeah, I know
hill.
what you're talking about. I don't know if it actually has a name. That's the backpack trail.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, there's like lots of little campsites kind of off the side there. So we're coming back up that hill. My youngest is ahead of me and my oldest, and all of a sudden she just like stops and freezes. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? And like I get up there and there is totally like she is like staring with a deer. Like they're just staring at each other. And then me and my oldest got up a little closer and it ran off. But yeah, they were both like taken back, like, well, what are you? What are you? It was so funny. So the deer encounters at Weldon Springs, when you get them, boy, they're fun. They are really, really fun. So yeah, anyways, again, didn't mean to divert the conversation there. Ladies, I'll tell you what, I look at the clock. We are due for a break. Patti, again, if folks want to get in touch with you about a field trip day, or they're just inquiring about events we'll talk about coming up, how do they get a hold of you?
Okay, you can email me at Weldon Springs Foundation at yahoo.com. Follow us on Facebook, Weldon Springs State Park Foundation. There's all kinds of news up on there.
Very good. Patti Kinder, Roxeanne Snelson with the Weldon Springs Foundation in studio with us. More to come with them on the morning show.
WHOW.
Hope to see you soon.
MR Systems Wireless is your local internet provider for Clinton and surrounding area. They have the products you want and the local service you deserve. MR Systems Wireless Internet service for home or business includes unlimited data, unlimited streaming, and unlimited calling. Plans start at just $48 a month. And get a free Roku 4-lease with our media packages. Get the speed you need with MR Systems Wireless. Call them at 935-2100. That's 935-2100 for MR Systems Wireless.
Shane Steinberg here from Highway 51 Exchange, your equipment rental headquarters, south of Clinton on US 51. Check our banner ad on DeWittDailyNews.com to book online today and pick up tomorrow. Highway 51 Exchange.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police blotter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Con Lancaster, the voice of the White Sox radio network. The Sox are on 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, WHOW.
Sponsored by Warner Hospital and Health Services, Bound Chevrolet Buick, the Clinton Sports Boosters, and the Clinton County YMCA, all in Clinton.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. Brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Again, Patti Kinder and Roxeanne Snelson, our guests in studio this morning with the Weldon Springs Foundation. And Patti, let's dive into summer events. What do we have coming up here in July and even beyond? You're ahead of the game here. You got August and September ready to go. What's going on?
All right. Well, this Saturday we have the Fabulous Fossils program.
Okay.
Calvin Lunny is an avid collector. He'll be out with just a portion of his collection. He's going to show us and talk about that. Mm-hmm. But then after that, I have 3 different kits that the kids are going to be able to all dig into their own fossil and take home.
Cool.
And then we'll have some simple refreshments for that too. July 19th, the fossils starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
Okay.
The time capsule program is July 19th. Mm-hmm. I really want everybody to come out to that from 10:30 to 12. It's kind of a come and go. We're going to make a time capsule. We're going to put your memories written down or pictures into a time capsule, and that time capsule is going to be saved until 2050.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice.
This marks the 100th year that the school the Union School was renovated, and there's an actual sign in the Nature Center in the schoolhouse that says July 16th, 25.
Okay.
That's when they did some work on the building.
Okay.
And so I thought, what a wonderful time to make a time capsule, make something fun. I want everybody to write down their memories, bring it out. We'll put it in a box. We're going to have some. We're thinking about maybe having ice cream. We'll have, simple little games. We'll make it fun. And then you get to share your memories, not only put them in the box, but share them with other people.
Cool.
I think that's the best part about the park. So many people with their memories.
Yeah, no question.
We also have on July 26th at 10 o'clock, the U of I is going to come out with a hummingbird program.
Oh, cool. Wow.
So that's always fun. They always have crafts for that too. The Weldon Springs Foundation meets August 21st. That's at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Follow us on Facebook. Sometimes at the last minute, we throw out, hey, join us for dinner, and we'll all have a picnic dinner.
Cool.
But that's for everybody. We want new members. Don't forget about the Halloween event, October 25th. We're going to be doing that at the schoolhouse from 12:30 to 2:30. We have Sally Turner doing a fishing derby. That's a lot of fun. This will be her second annual in our park, September 6th. That's from 10 to 12. She has, I believe she's going to have trophies this year. She has tons of food. She has little things for the kids. Excuse me. A lot of fun happening with that.
Sure. Cool. Very good. So a lot of things going on. Again, where do folks follow along with all these events, Patty?
We have a web page, so you can follow us on the web page. And we also have our Facebook page. If you have any questions, email us.
And that's Weldon Springs Foundation, correct?
Weldon Springs Foundation.
Yes. Yep. Very good. So find them on Facebook, and you mentioned the website as well. So keep tabs there. And anything else, Patty, you want to put out there before we jump to Roxeanne for a few minutes?
We are also planning a Moon Stars type of a night
Okay.
thing with Carl Wenning and Meredith Backhurst.
Okay.
They are really good astronomers. They work with the Twin Cities amateur astronomers. So
Very good.
That'll
be a lot of fun.
Watch for that. That's going to happen in August or September.
All
We're
right.
still kind of trying to get all three of us together.
Sounds good. We'll put it. We'll keep that on the radar. Very good, Roxeanne. Let's wrap up with you this morning. Bluebird boxes. Folks may see these around the park a little bit. What are these? What are they? How are they doing? What are they doing?
All right. The Bluebird boxes have been up way before I started monitoring them about 5 years ago. They are considered what's called a Peterson box, which is excellent for the ventilation of the birds and the raising of bluebirds. Now, there are other birds. They're called cavity nesters, tree swallows, and house wrens that also like to get in there. But we love to see the bluebirds. 2 years ago, we had 72 bluebirds fledge, which means they left the nest. Last year, the numbers were down. The heat really created some problems. We had 58 fledge. And this year, it's not looking really good because of the heat. Again, it gets so hot in those boxes. But, it's wonderful to know that Charlie Montgomery and his staff are very helpful with placement of the boxes. Because of the heat, we're going to start working on moving them to some better areas, perhaps.
Okay.
But there are 21 boxes. I love it. It's a big job about every 5 days.
What do you have to do?
Well, it's basically you knock on their door, see who's home, let them know that you're going to be opening the box very quickly, very quietly. You observe everything that's going on, and you look to see if there are eggs, if there are babies. You approximate age of the babies if there are. You kind of watch to see if the general nest is in a good shape or if there are bugs and things of that nature. As a master naturalist, I can do that. Nests and other colorless native birds are protected by the Migratory Treaty Bird Act. So it's nothing that I can go in and just take out nests or anything like that. But I do monitor those through the Nest Watch program. So it's really nice. And again, I love doing it. It is kind of a job in the heat, but it works out very well. And then, of course, I do the backyard birding on our Facebook page and also the Wednesdays wanderings. So I update on that.
Very good. Very good. Ladies, I am so sorry to do this to you. I've got to let you go for the day. That is Patty Kinder and Roxeanne Snelson with the Weldon Springs Foundation. Network news on the way.
WHOW.